Get off. Hey guys, it's me Sylvia, back with another video. Welcome back to my channel. Now today's video I have a ton of new popular makeup products to test out for you guys, but I also have to do my full face of makeup kind of good because I'm going out later, so I'm hoping that these products will actually be decent. I have a ton of new Huda Beauty products. We all know Huda Beauty is a very, very popular brand on like Instagram and beauty videos and things like that, so we have a lot of that to try out. I also have the Farsali Jelly Highlighter, which has been popular both on Instagram, YouTube, like everywhere because of its weird jelly consistency. So I'm finally gonna be able to give you guys my 2 cents on this product. Most of it is first impression, but before we get started, if you are not yet following my Instagram, I want you guys to follow my Instagram. Shameless plug, I don't even care. I post a lot of pictures on there. I'm posting on Insta stories very often, so I want you guys to be a part of that. Anyways, going to wash my makeup off, be right back. So to prime my face, I have the Huda Beauty Complexion Perfection Pre-Makeup Base. So it's supposed to be a moisturizing makeup base. Can be used alone or as a pre-makeup base for hydrating and skin smoothing effect. Get some out of the pump here. It smells like cinnamon. Ooh, so smooth, very creamy. It has that like thick kind of silicone feeling that a blurring primer would have, but it also feels like it's getting like absorbed into my skin and it's really, really moisturizing. So far, not bad. Let's move on. So for foundation, I do have the Huda Beauty Faux Filter High Coverage Cream Foundation, but as I just took it out for this video and like pumped it on my hand just to see the color, it looks way too light. I really thought it was gonna be my right color, but let's just apply a little bit and see how it goes. You guys, I don't think I can use it because I have to go out after this. That looks so white. I'm not trying to be a pale ghost. So that makes me upset because I really wanted to test out this foundation for you guys in this video, but I think I'm gonna mix this with another foundation to try and make it a little bit darker, but I'll definitely bring this out again in a future video to test out for you guys with my actual color. So I'm gonna mix the foundation with the Peach Perfect foundation from Too Faced because I really like this one. Let me just mix my creation. No, that seems good. Okay, I didn't even have to mix too much of the other foundation in, so let's get this thing on. So the Huda Beauty foundation is supposed to be super full coverage. It's supposed to be like a matte powder finish that's not cakey but radiant but still matte. I obviously won't be able to really tell because I mixed it with another foundation, so I don't really know what is the Huda Beauty aspect or what is the other foundation, so I'll just tell you guys what it's supposed to do and what it's supposed to look like. Okay, I asked for a second opinion and you guys, I can't do this. I have to take off this foundation. It's like getting green on me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use a whole different foundation. I'll have to get back to you guys on that one. Okay, so I just had to adjust my lighting, you guys, sorry. Foundation's looking a little bit better. I ended up using Urban Decay's All Nighter foundation, and for concealer I'm gonna use Tarte Shape Tape. All right, finally got my right shade. Let's apply. I mean, it's not my exact right shade. Let me mix these two together. You guys, it's kind of good that foundation didn't work out for me because I totally forgot that I had this to test out with it as well. I mean, I could have applied my other foundation with this, but I forgot. I don't know. This video is just going downhill. I'm sorry. If you're new, please subscribe still. We have some interesting products coming up, I swear. Okay, people, we're back on track. So brows and eyeshadow primer on, we can move on to the eye products that I have to try out. So we have the Huda Beauty smaller palettes. She came out with these little palettes. I thought they were bigger, but they are full-size pans in there and they are so pretty. I feel like these palettes would be so good for traveling because they're small, but they have full-size pans in them and there's a bunch of different color schemes. So she has the mauve palette, she has the Smoky Obsessions, Warm Brown, and Electric Obsessions. I'm gonna use the Huda Buff and Blend brush to apply the loose powder under my eye to catch any fallout. Ooh, it's actually pretty good for that. And I'm just gonna press the excess in the rest of my foundation to set and kind of buff it in. Wow, I really like this brush for that actually. The bristles are really, really soft and I feel like it's gentle enough to not disturb your foundation, so it's good for applying powder after. So I'm probably gonna try and just stick to the Warm Brown palette. I feel like this would be one of the more popular ones that people would go for, so we're gonna make a look with this. So I'm gonna start off by highlighting my brow bone with this shade right here. I'm gonna pat that on my brow bone. Oh, there's actually quite a bit of fallout. Maybe this could be like a correcting shade because I don't really see it showing up too much on my skin tone. So if you like do too much smokiness or you apply too much eyeshadow, I feel like this would be really nice to blend it out and kind of tone it down a bit. But I'll just use this to kind of mattify my eyeshadow primer. Yeah, I wouldn't use that as a highlight shade. It's too close to my skin tone. It's a nice all over shadow though. So now I'm gonna use this peachy shade as a transition, and I'm gonna apply that just above the crease. This is a really pretty peachy tone. I really like it. It's a good transition too for like the burgundy colors in the palette. And I'm just gonna bring that in halfway into my lid there, right into the center, blending it so it's nice and soft, no harsh lines. Now I'm gonna take this deep burgundy plum shade and I'm gonna pack that on my outer corner. Definitely not the pigmentation that I was expecting. Like I'm having to pack that quite a bit. And when I try and blend, it's getting a little patchy, but we can make it work, I think. There's also quite a bit of fallout. So that's as dark as I can get it. It's definitely not as dark as it is in the pan, like I was expecting it to be, but it's still pretty. I'm just gonna blend that into the crease color. That's the key, is just switching between brushes and really making sure the two colors blend seamlessly into each other. But do you guys see how like patchy it's getting when I'm putting it on top of that other color? That I'm kind of concerned about, but let's try and put a little bit more. If I'm really careful not to move my brush around too much and just pat it on, I think we can keep it even, but you shouldn't have to do that. So I'm not too impressed so far. I couldn't really notice it with the lighter shades, but since this is darker, I expect it to perform differently. I feel like as I'm trying to blend the shadow, it's just completely wiping it away. And then I try and add more and it becomes patchy, and then I try and correct it and it goes away. So I don't know that I'm liking this darker shade right now. I'm having a hard time building it up. Why? I love Huda Beauty shadows. So now I'm gonna take the darkest shade in the palette and try to really build it up and deepen it up a bit, because this dark burgundy shade is not dark enough for me. And hopefully we won't have the same issue. Yeah, do you guys see how it's not building on top of the other shadows? It's really having a hard time. Like, that's unacceptable. Nothing is happening. This is the issue that I had with this Subculture palette from ABH. And I thought, I'm like, wait, I was second guessing my makeup abilities. I was like, do I know how to apply shadow or no? Because this is not working out. Okay, so clearly this color is not happening on my lid and it's getting patchy and not applying evenly. Why is everything going wrong, you guys? I have to go out in public after this and be cute. Pack, pack, pack. Still nothing is happening. I'm gonna try a dark shade from another palette. This is from the Mauve Obsessions palette, just to see if they're all like that, because right now I'm just not having a good time. Do you see all this fallout too as I'm trying to pack it on? It's taking me so much longer to blend my eyeshadows than it should. And I got places to be, people. And now it's just getting stuck in that one area. This makes me so sad. All right, I'm not gonna spend any more time blending this because I have to go soon. I'm just gonna stay disappointed and move on to the other eye. All right, so after working on it for so long to try and build the shadows and blend them, this is as good as I can make it look. And to me, like, I'm still embarrassed about my eyeshadow. I don't like it. And I have so much fallout, but we're not finished yet. I'm gonna go into another palette. This is the Mauve palette. I'm going with this shade right here. Now, I'm hoping that the shimmers are gonna be better than the mattes, because right now I'm just not having a good time with it and I'm ready to give it a bad review. This one is not that bad. I was still expecting it to be more like blinding, but it blends into the other shadows, so I cannot complain with that. So I would say that the shimmers are definitely a lot better than the mattes and easier to work with. But like, look at that. The mattes are so patchy and I can blend my shadows. This is just, they're not blending into each other. This shimmer is really, really pretty though. This is what the shimmer looks like after one layer only though. So you can see it's really like not that pigmented. But once I spray my brush with Fix Plus and I really dig in there and I do a couple layers and build it, since the shimmer actually builds, it does get pigmented enough where the color shows through like how I want it, but it takes more work than honestly it would usually take me with like a really good shimmer shadow usually. I'm still not like super impressed. I'm just not disappointed with the shimmer. So shimmer is on, and after I built it is fine. It's pretty. Let's move on, because yeah, the shadows, I'm done with the shadows. I'm gonna say that I'm really not a fan of these because I just could not make it work, and you can still see how unblended it is, and I'm pretty disappointed because they're such beautiful looking palettes. So now let me wipe away all the fallout with the buffer brush. I do really like this brush though. It's so gentle, like you can see it's wiping away that fallout so easily without it pressing it into the foundation too. So I will continue to use this buffing brush. So I am gonna apply liner. I have the new Gigi Hadid and Maybelline liquid liner. This is very new and the collection was so popular. So let's hope that this covers up a bit of that eyeshadow because it's not looking good right now. That's really nice. The end is a little bit stiff, so you just have to work a little bit like on an angle with it so you don't poke yourself. That's so jet black and makes the eye look so much better. So I'm really liking this so far. So liner is completely applied. It looks great. It was easy to apply. A very sharp tip made it easy to get a sharp wing. Now I'm gonna apply some mascara. I'm using Urban Decay's new Troublemaker mascara. This is the first time I'm trying this one out, but it got quite a bit of hype on social media. I really like the packaging of this. Oh, the wand looks very, very spiky. So it should give us long lashes with a wand like that. Whoa, ow, I just poked my eye. I poked my eyeball, I was worried about that. All right, it's making them pretty long, but not adding too much volume, which I expected with this type of wand. Oh yeah, this one is definitely really good for lower lashes because it combs right through them. So my lower lashes look bomb. I definitely like this mascara for lower lashes, but I usually like a lot of volume to my lashes as well. And this mostly gives it length. So if you like your lashes to be really long, you'll really like this. Otherwise, if you're like me, you probably just use it for your lower lashes. Now for lashes, I have another Huda Beauty product. These are so popular on Instagram. I see everybody using the Farrah Lash. So we're gonna try this. They look enormous for my eyes, but we're gonna give it a go anyway. So I'm gonna apply these off camera to save time. Be right back. So lashes are on. I actually really am digging them. Look how massive they are. It's hard to see how big they really are since they're kind of camouflaged with the eyeliner, but I thought they were gonna be too big and dramatic for my small eyes, but I really like them actually. They're just very long. Like if I turn my head, you can probably see how long they are. And wispy, so they just flare outwards and I like them. And apparently Huda Beauty lashes can last a really long time if you take good care of them. So like between like 10 to 20 times, or some of them are even saying like 30 times, depending on the type of style you get from them. So they are pricey, but they're meant to last a long time. So now let's finish up the face. I have Tarte's blush book, which is so amazing. I have yet to dip into it, but it's got all these blushes and then a highlight shade in the middle. So we'll use the blush. I'm gonna try out this shade right here. Tarte actually has such amazing blushes. So when I got this book from them, I was like so in heaven and couldn't wait to try it. It's like got every shade that you could need. Wow. Kindred is such a pretty color. I love putting on blush. I feel like a lot of people don't care about blush, but I love it. By the way, update on my foundation. This is a very matte foundation and it's kind of drying, but because I use that Huda primer underneath, it doesn't feel as drying and I feel like it doesn't look as cakey as it can look. So I'm really liking that primer off of a first impression, so I'm definitely gonna keep trying it out just because I really like how it looks underneath my super matte foundation. It made my skin still look really healthy. I'm gonna apply some bronzer. This is just the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer just because I don't really have a new one to test out that's popular. Put it a little bit on my forehead, bronze me up a bit so I don't look so ghostly. Now a quick trick just to include in this video because I put on too much blush, I noticed, and I didn't like how harsh it looked. So I'm just gonna apply some of my Fix Plus powder foundation right in the center here to try and correct it and just make it a little bit more natural looking because I applied way too much. So that's a little trick. Here we go. Looks much more natural and much more blended. But that wasn't the blush's fault. That was just me being really heavy-handed with it and applying many layers. You definitely don't need to apply that much. But I really love this Tarte book and I could see myself using it like all the time. So last up, we have a product that I'm most excited about. This is the Farsali Jelly Beam Highlighter. I'm sure you guys have seen this already, so I'm gonna get right to it. Just when you thought there's enough highlighters in the world, Farsali comes out with one that you just have to try out because like no one's done a jelly one before, I don't think. So I'm not really sure like what to apply it with. I'm just gonna use this brush from Makeup Geek. I'm gonna dip into the lid. I feel like you don't need that much because look at this, you guys. Oh my god. It's just as intense as like the iconic London drops or the Cover FX custom enhancer drops. So I don't want to apply too much. Oh my goodness. That is so blinding. Wow, I really powdered my face a lot though, so I'm kind of worried that I'm gonna mess up my foundation. You guys, it's not blending out because I have so much powder on my face. I'm gonna wipe off my brush just a little bit and just blend out the edges. It's not blending. Oh my god. So I would definitely recommend using this product before you powder your foundation and set it into place, or before you use blush and things like that, because of the consistency. Like it is more of like a liquid, so you can see it's really having a difficult time blending out, but it's so blinding. This is definitely right up my alley. I would use this product mixed in with foundation as well, just because it's so versatile. Since it's like this jelly consistency, you can mix it with your foundation, you can use it on its own, you can apply it like probably underneath foundation if you really want a luminous base. So I'm feeling this product for sure, and kudos to them for thinking of such a innovative product, you know. Haven't seen a jelly highlighter yet. All right, it's fully applied. It is beautiful and blinding and everything that my highlight dreams are made of. So it definitely lived up to the hype, and probably the only product that I'm I'm excited about from all the ones that I've tried, other than the eyelashes. I really like those too. So the last product I have to test out for you guys is the Melted Latex Unicorn Tears from Too Faced. This is it swatched. It's so reflective and has like a pinkish base, but it reflects like this iridescent blue. It's so pretty. It's definitely a wild kind of out there color. You could probably use it as like a lip topper or for festivals or something like that, but it's so interesting. And I really like their liquid latex line. It's like such a unique consistency. So it's like one of the most long-lasting lip glossy formulas that I've ever tried, which is why I really like them. Whoa, I feel like an alien. It's definitely really pretty and really unique, but I'm not feeling it with this eye look. I just want to try it out for you guys. There it is. Look how it's reflecting my lights. That's crazy. And this would last for hours, and it's so glossy. Overall, I'm okay with how the look turned out. I mean, it was a process. It took a lot longer than normal. Some of the products I was really disappointed with. I will say, I don't know if it's just the 2 palettes that I dipped into today. I'm really disappointed with the Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes, just because you could see like it wasn't building, it was patchy. It took me so long to try and get it to where it's at. So that was kind of disappointing. Maybe if you're not trying to do complex looks, you don't need to use so many shades and like be blending into different shades and stuff. So you might still get some good use out of it. But for me and what I like to do with my eyeshadows, wasn't a fan, which I was very disappointed about because I like her other eyeshadow palettes, the bigger ones. So quick overview of the products that I did really like was this brush from Huda Beauty. The Farsali Jelly Beam highlighter was bomb. I really like the Gigi Hadid eyeliner. This Too Faced liquid latex Unicorn Tears product is really interesting. I don't know that I use it that often, but I like the formula. Make sure you stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, turn my notifications on so you can see in future videos when I actually get my right shade of the Huda Beauty foundation. I will be on that for you guys, so expect it coming soon. And yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you check out these videos if you haven't seen them yet, and of course subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye guys. Mwah. Bye.